Good Friday morning. I hope you're having a wonderful start to the pre-weekend. And we are in Genesis 29. But to piggyback from chapter 28, I said that Bethel has something to do with your paternal grandfather. And I didn't explain. His father's father, was a pastor. And I was talking about the blessings of how you're reaping so many rewards. Because it's because of your godly grandparents and great-grandparents and those you didn't meet before. They paved the way for you. And I didn't mention how you were at City Hall last week and got money. It's just ridiculous. It's overflowing blessings because of those before. And that's when Jacob set up a stone or a memorial, because the Lord in that chapter promised to take care of him. Because who was his grandfather? Abraham, right? Yeah. So Father Abraham's blessings, and it just kept on going generation to generation, just like it does today. So God bless the memory of Pastor Arrington and Mother Arrington and my parents. But honey, you're just being showered. Talking about a baby shower, teenage shower right now. So now we're in Genesis 29, talking about Jacob meeting Rachel, right, which is kind of his cousin, and Leah. He fell in love, and he worked 7 years for his uncle Laban, and finally he was able to marry Rachel. But then my comment is at the end about how sometimes we feel empty and rejected. Well, I'll say Leah, she was competing, because it says that Jacob loved Rachel, but he didn't love Leah, right? And Leah kept on having these children. And I'm going to explain the four. But Timotheus has something about the generation. And as far as Philip. So go ahead.
Yeah.
You gotta talk
so Leah, I'm sure like she felt like some type of rejection. Mm-hmm. I mean, like women were treated like property, like anyway back then. So I don't even know if they cared about their feelings, but like the fact that she was rejected for 21 years. Just to get with, because he wanted to be with another woman. Because didn't he work like 7 years, not 7 years?
I think 2 sets of 7 years.
14 years or whatever. And that was just so he could be with a different woman. So I'm sure she felt some type of rejection. She probably kept like having them kids because she wanted to like make her husband at the time satisfied or whatever.
In fact, it says that Reuben's name was called Attention. She wanted the attention of her husband. She was thirsty for it. So then she had Simeon. Simeon meant hearing. She wanted to be heard. You know, a lot of people, they do things so that's why a lot of people compensate for being loud and notice me. Right? And then she had Levi, which meant attached. She wanted him to be attached. You know, she wanted to have some type of connection. And I was talking to a teacher yesterday where so many kids feel rejected. They just want attachment, right? To be noticed. And then the other son that she had was Judah, which means praise. But we know that only the praise of the Lord matters, not the praise of men. Go ahead, son.
Okay, so I was listening to like what Aisha Curry was saying.
Aisha Curry,
And I don't know if like I misinterpreted this, but she was talking about like how she noticed that Stephen Curry got a lot of attention from women, but she didn't get a lot of attention from men. But I mean, first of all, you should like get attention from your husband. But first and foremost, you need to like to make sure like you getting that reinforcement from God, and like once you see that like that void is filled, then you're not gonna want attention from nobody. Amen. It's just gonna be like extra stuff.
Amen. And that's what you were saying, that with love, that's complete. But with lust, you always have to re-up. And guess what? A man can change your mind. Remember what I said, that, they keep it moving, or women keep it moving, because we always want to trade in, or we want the new, the fancy, the spectacular. But with God, that love never changes. And what I said was how Abraham, after Sarah passed, right? Then he get a new wife and had some more children. So we can always be replaced, but God's love is never replaceable. It's irreplaceable, and it is renewed every day, refreshed every day. So let our love be centered on God, vertical, and let's spread it horizontally so that we will be blessings to others. I hope you have a wonderful start to this weekend. Enjoy.